So I'm assuming this video is recording. I'm your online talk show host and well-known famous online media broadcaster and celebrity of two popular shows, The Travis Runkle Show we started a few months ago, but this is mainly on our channel, Supernews22 Live Interactive, one of the best online interactive news networks via the internet, stuff you'll never see, or no other people or attempt to do what we do. Just check us out on YouTube and Google and see there's stuff that we've never done before. Okay? One thing before I get into my few topics, I don't sugarcoat the truth. Never have on Super News 22. Never blowed smoke up people's asses and told them fake news and stuff they shouldn't want to hear. A lot of people hate when I tell the truth, and I'm very open and take a stand on the topics we talk about on Super News 22, on Facebook Live, on YouTube, etc., and wherever we broadcast. I have never, in the 7 years Super News 22 has been online, I've always told you the truth. I've always stood and took a bold standpoint, sometimes on broadcasting, online media broadcasting sites and outlets and platforms. I had to be bold. I had to be a little bit harsh and a little bit cruel to open your eyes to you guys. Now, I was just looking up a few things. I figured since I haven't did a video on YouTube in quite a while, I can go over it. But September something, we hit on September 10th, September 20th something, we hit Super News 22 Live Interactive has hit our 7th year anniversary. Now, a couple of things I want to go over. I want to go over about something regarding in the jail, in prison, the jail aspect. How now really all the jails is really you can't do face-to-face visits anymore behind the glass or personal visits. It has to be over a computer screen, almost like Skype, and where people sit down in the lobby, sit down in the visitor center on their end, looking at you in the jail visiting center and lobby, looking at you through a computer screen, through a camera like on Skype or Uvu, whatever you want to call it. I just seen this recently, and I believe a lot of jails have been doing this. A lot of jails do this now. Now, do you believe that jails should do away? Really, should they have done away with face-to-face visits and not over a computer screen or a webcam? Or do you think they should still have kept face-to-face visits? You know? They were saying they were doing that because people were trying to escape. Now, that's just bullcrap. To my opinion, yeah, I know we've had a lot of prisoners. We had a lot of inmates that have escaped. But why not the people who's causing the most trouble in jail and prisons? Why not let them still have face-to-face visits? And now they're doing it, making it harder on the family and friends and loved ones who are visiting them and these inmates in jail. It's killing them to watch them over a computer screen and like a webcam, like a Skype type of thing. And Yeah, I know. If you're guilty, you do the crime, you do the time. But why? Why do they gotta make it where they can't, some people go to jail for so long, prison for so long. Why are they making it that hard on the inmates? Yeah, they may have done crimes, they may have committed the crime, they may have been charged of being guilty with those charges and stuck. But why make it hard on the family? Why make it hard on the inmate, which loved ones and family and friends who want to visit the particular inmate? It's just crazy. Why do they got to go to stopping physical, like behind the glass or whatever it is, visits? Now they're making it like a Skype video webcam call. That's the way it's coming down to, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't approve of that. Other thing I want to get into is cyberbullying and trolling and etc. Okay? I think cyberbullying over the internet, either if it's on someone's online broadcast or if it's over a PM or private message or instant message on Facebook or Twitter or wherever your social media feelings are. Why do people have to cyberbully? Why do people have to cyberstalk? Why do they got to do this to people? I know I made a lot of wrong choices and a lot of wrong decisions in my life, but I've changed a lot. Where do people get off and they think they're accomplishing cyberbullying and cyberstalking? It just doesn't make any sense. They're just trying to piss that person off till they go off the deep end. So cyberbullying and cyberstalking and trolling people's shows and all that, yeah, I can deal with it now. I'm an online media broadcaster. I just let it brush off my back. But why do people think they can come in people's rooms and hide behind their keyboard and type and talk trash, threatening they're going to kill you and they're going to do this and they're going to do that, and then threatening them to come to your house and kill you, or they're going to kill your family, keep your one eye open, I'm going to kill your whole family, or whatever the fuck. So I think cyberbullying, cyberstalking is not the right thing to do. It's not necessary. It's not appropriate. Next, I want to get into sex trafficking. Now, I've heard of a lot of people going to jail for sex trafficking, such as prostitution, doing stuff with underage children. I don't get that. I know some people got to make money somehow, but there's got to be a different scenario, a different way to go about it. Go to a if you're being a sex trafficker, and you're just being a prostitute, and it's not the point where you're having sex with underage kids. Why don't you just go and looking around applying for jobs? Or asking people if they need side work done. Or go to a temporary labor pool where they can put you out to work. Everybody's like, oh, I got to do prostitution to make money. Well, so you're telling me there's no other way you can make money besides prostituting your body on the streets? You know, is it that hard to get your whorish lifestyle body off the street corner and go get a job instead of sex trafficking on the streets and being a prostitute to bring in money? People can do what they do with their life, but it doesn't have to come to the point where, you know, like I said, people say, "Oh, I sex traffic and I'm a prostitute so I can bring in money." No, like I said, I don't approve of that. That means people have no morals. So why, like I said, instead of in the prostitution part, the sex trafficking, why don't they just try to get a job? Why don't they just try to, like I said, go to a temporary work agency or go looking around putting in applications instead of putting their morals down and putting themselves on a street corner to prostitute themselves out? What do you think about that? What do you think about sex trafficking? Because I think sex trafficking is not right. People can do what they want, but when it comes to sex trafficking and being a prostitute on the street corner, you know, why can't they do something different? They're like, oh, that's the only way I can make money as a prostitute. Give me a break. They have other ways that they can do to make money if they're homeless or they're being a prostitute or whatever. There's different ways about it.
Did you mark down the time when you started?
Yes, I did.
What else was I going to say? That was my main three topics. Oh, I also want to mention, I haven't done one in a few years. We do a thing called a Smashdown Smackdown on Supernews22, which is a like a Jerry Springer segment, and you wouldn't see that on CNN, ABC, Fox News, any other news network out there on a news show doing a Jerry Springer segment. We did one a few years ago, and I've been trying to promote it. If you're having problems with an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, husband, ex-husband, ex-girlfriend, whatever it is, what we let you do is we schedule you. You get a hold of us. You two agree. You come on our show, and we do a Jerry Springer segment called the Smashdown Smackdown, with amped up music in the background, and you just hash out your issues and settle your differences. So I want to tell you guys all that. If you know anybody who'd be interested in both of an agreement, maybe having some problems with a friend or boyfriend or girlfriend or ex-boyfriend or whatever it is, why don't you get a hold of me? I would love to set up another Smashdown Smackdown Jerry Springer segment. I actually enjoy those. Watch one from a few years ago on YouTube. It's like 2 parts to it. And I just sat there and had my call screener on Skype, and I let these two people go at it and try to hash out their issues. If you do want to get a hold of me to set up a Jerry Springer segment of Smashdown Smackdown on Supernews22 Live Interactive. And by the way, we hit in September, our 7th year mark of anniversary of having Supernews22 online. If you want to set up a Smashdown Smackdown, you know anybody who's interested in having problems, my Skype ID is Supernews22 Live, all one word. Supernews, the number 22 Live, Live, all one word. Or you can get a hold of me. I'm trying to think the other ways. You could try by Skype. And if you want to add me on Facebook, look me up under trunklenterprises@gmail.com. And we'll set you up with all that. I just wanted to talk about those 3 quick news stories. I haven't did a YouTube video in a while. So if you guys want to comment, I believe I got it enabled on. If you want to comment on any of these subjects or top three topics we talked about and promoting the Smashdown Smackdown segments. And if you have a show suggestion or an idea or someone certain we should interview, let me know. Comment below on anything or on any of the news stories and news topics we talked about here quickly. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And you'll get all the notifications for all the videos that we do. And that was just a little quick thing. out of Studio 22, and this is your online talk show host out of Florida, Travis Anthony Runkle. And remember, the news is for you, the news is for everybody, and the news is important and matters. And so we're trying to gain a lot more fans. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and comment and subscribe if you haven't, and comment on what you want to say on anything we said or anything in general. Have a great evening. Peace out.